Diablo Canyon Power Plant plays a major role in helping PG&E generate and deliver some of the nation's cleanest electricity. And there's nothing more important to PG&E and its customers in the San Luis Obispo County region than its safe operation. Diablo Canyon was built to a higher standard than commercial buildings to ensure that key safety systems continue to operate during an earthquake, said Jearl Strickland, PG&E's Director of Nuclear Projects. That's why PG&E constantly works to ensure the plant can withstand a major seismic event, an ongoing process that puts it on the cutting edge of seismic research and solidifies Diablo Canyon Power Plant as an industry leader.
Seismic safety for Diablo Canyon wasn't simply a one-shot deal with the original design and construction of the power plant. Through our long-term seismic program, we've continued to learn additional knowledge on how earthquakes behave around the world, and we continue to apply those lessons learned.
PG&E constantly collects new data. This includes using 2- and 3-dimensional surveys to better understand earthquake faults. An analysis of the research, which used state-of-the-art technologies, was completed in September 2014. The findings demonstrate that Diablo Canyon remains seismically safe and that it is able to withstand the largest potential earthquakes in the region. Strickland gave Currents a tour of Diablo Canyon, pointing out areas to help it withstand the effects of an earthquake. Unlike regular commercial buildings, built to hold up for occupants to safely escape after a quake, Diablo's structures adhere to a higher standard so that the plant remains intact and the key safety systems continue to operate after a major seismic jolt. Nuclear plant safety became even more critical after the Fukushima Daiichi power plant incident in 2011. But there are some major differences between Diablo Canyon and the Japanese plant. Diablo's reactors and safety systems stand 85 feet above sea level, well above predicted tsunami levels, while Daiichi was just 20 feet above. That's critical because it wasn't the earthquake, but the subsequent tsunami that crippled the Japanese plant. And Diablo has far more backup systems. Following the Fukushima events, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission in 2012 required all commercial nuclear plants to reassess the potential hazard that earthquakes and flooding pose to these facilities. PG&E completed its assessment of these hazards in 2015, and the results reflect well for Diablo Canyon. The extensive scientific analyses continue to show that the plant can safely withstand earthquakes, as well as large waves and tsunamis that could potentially occur in the region. Norm Abrahamson is a PG&E seismologist and an industry expert who serves as an adjunct professor at the University of California. Diablo's licensing required the establishment of a long-term seismic safety program, with experts such as Abrahamson who constantly evaluate the plant's safety, taking into account lessons learned from earthquakes and tsunamis worldwide. Their work results in living document plans that don't just sit on a shelf, but are incorporated at Diablo Canyon.
Part of our job in the Geosciences Department is to keep up with new seismic and tsunami studies anywhere in the world that can lead to new data, methods, or models that are applicable to Diablo Canyon. The new seismic hazard studies were conducted using independent experts from university, government, and industry scientists. Those studies include 3 parts. The first part describes the locations and sizes of possible earthquakes. The second part describes how the earthquake ground shaking travels from the fault to the Diablo Canyon site. And the third part describes how the specific geology at Diablo Canyon modifies the level of shaking. These inputs describe the shaking levels that the structure is subjected to. The new seismic hazard results show that the seismic design of Diablo Canyon meets the NRC's stringent and robust criteria to ensure earthquake safety.
Because of their experience, PG&E's experts are often called on to share new research information with government agencies as well as the nuclear industry. San Luis Obispo County also benefits from PG&E's work. The utility's seismic and tsunami research is shared with local government agencies and enhances the county's overall emergency readiness plans. Strickland said PG&E is committed to the safety of the community and the nearly 1,500 plant employees.
Considering how robust the structures and facilities are constructed here at Diablo Canyon, in the event of a major earthquake, this is the place that I would want to be.
For more information, please visit pge.com/Diablo Seismic. For Currents, I'm Matt Nauman.